Yeah, hi everyone. So welcome back to SK Technologies. So in this video, I will show you how to pull and push the images from the private registries. Okay. So before that, we will try to create the private registry with help of the artifact repository, which is Nexus. Okay. So there we can create the one repository which is supporting for the Docker images, and we will make a couple of necessary configuration. So thereafter we will try to push and pull the images. Fine. So let me access my artifactory. So this is my artifactory repository. So dashboard. Let me log in. You can log in by admin user. Fine. So these are the repositories by default. I created the custom repositories also, but these are the Maven type. See, if you observe here, format is Maven and hosted. Type is hosted. Now we are going to create a new repository. Click on here. Click on repositories. Click on create. So here you have to select the type as a hosted, but Docker hosted, because we are going to pull and push the images, right? Docker images. That's the reason Docker hosted. Click on here. Provide the name like sktech docker, sktech hyphen docker, docker repo. Fine. So you can give any name here. So here main thing is either HTTP and HTTPS. So in the real time, definitely people are maintaining the secure protocols only, secure HTTPS. So here we don't have any secure the things HTTPS. So that's the reason I'm selecting only the HTTP. Okay. So select here, and you have to provide the port range actually. So generally the Nexus repository port is 8081, right? You don't give the 8081 because it will be occupied with the Nexus services. Okay. Now if you want to access this Docker repository, you have to provide a specific port. So which is 80, let me give 8084. Okay, you can take the available port. Then you can allow here, allow anonymous Docker pull. Okay, so you can check mark this, and you have to select this API also, Docker V1 API. Okay, with help of this APIs only we are accessing our repositories. Okay, remaining blob stores, so cleanup policies, so if you want you can mention. Fine. Just, and here also deployment policies also. So allow redeploy, it means whenever you are redeploying means it will allow the Docker images. Okay. So just create this one. Fine. And you can remember this port whatever you have configured. Okay, sktech docker repo. So you can take this URL. Okay, so take this URL, and now you can go and configure from your Docker server. Okay, so you can simply go and log in this. First, whenever you want to push or pull, first you need to log in the Docker private repository. Okay, with the help of this command docker login. Okay, docker login and the repository URL, registry URL, registry URL. So here in my case, docker login. This is the registry URL. You just go with uh, from port number is enough. Okay, but keep remember guys, don't use the Nexus port. Okay, you have to use your repository port. So which I given 8084. Fine, this one you need to use. Let me check. Okay, I just created and I'm taking this URL, and let me try. And my username, you can pass the username and password also here, but anyhow I will provide in on fly. Okay, so let me copy this. Let me copy this. Now go and login. Docker login. Okay, so Docker login URL. So you can provide your admin user and your password. See, it is it is trying to connect your artifactory. Okay, so but we had an issue which awaiting for the connection timeout. Okay, so it is waiting for the connection, but connection timeout. Okay, so request is cancelled. We had some issue because of the this is the private registries, right? So your Docker daemon is trying to reach this server. Okay, so the Docker daemon is trying to reach this server, trying to reach this repository, but connection timeout it came. Fine. So now why? Because by default your Docker will be connecting to your public registry, but you are setting up the private registry, right? So here you need to make some configuration. So you have to create a one file called, okay, so one file called you can create it touch slash etc slash under this daemon.json. Okay, so daemon.json file, this is the file. And here you need to write one content, guys. So I already kept that in my temporary location in my temp folder, tmp daemon.json, this one. So this is the content actually. You have to write the same, but make sure whenever you reboot your system, right, public IP change getting changed, right? So this one you need to change it. Okay, so currently my public IP, this one, sorry, why this behaving, copy this, just replace here. Fine. So you can go and copy this content in this file. Okay, so I am going to create this file with vi directly, vitct docker. Okay, so make sure name should be daemon.json only. If you are giving wrong name, it won't take, guys. So daemon.json, then add this content. Okay, make sure IP and the port should be your repository port. Don't give the your nexus port 8084. You can give any available port, not an issue. Fine. Now you can go and login. Even though you will be getting failed, guys. Let us see. Let me execute the docker login command again. Let me give the admin. Okay, again, even after configuration also, so it will be failing due to that port whatever you given, right? You need to you need to enable this port in your security groups. Okay, so again the same message, same error. Fine. Now let me go and enable the 8084 from my security groups. So here, so this is my nexus server. Fine, my nexus also running inside only. Click on the security. You know, right, already you how to enable the port. So click on the inbound, edit inbound rules. So here you can add a 8084 custom one only, 8084. Then fine, so save this, that's it. Now you can go and try to log in. Fine. Now let's hope admin user, yes. Oh, some HTTP response. So this time different error, guys. At least we logged in this, okay, but getting different error. It means the port is enabling is fine, and somewhere let me try with only IP. Let us see. So here I will pass the if1 use admin. Okay. So now directly it is asking the password. Yeah. Server responses. Yeah. This is also known issue only. Okay. The reason Why it is getting failed? I will tell you. After creating the repository, okay, after creating the repository, so you have to configure one thing, guys. So reams here reams here showing, right? So you can click on here. You have to enable one policy which is a Docker related policy. This one you can move to the right side. Whatever in the active state, you just save this. Because these this ream this token is enabling to access the people into your Docker registries. Whatever the registries you created, right? The repository created, right? So it will be allowing when it is in the active state, then only it will allow people use to the repositories. Okay. So this is one more important thing. Now you can go on login, guys. You can go on login. Let me pause -u admin. Okay. Root 123. Yeah, still getting same error. Okay, let me try with this. See, keep on getting errors, not an issue, because you have to troubleshoot all the things. Okay, so you have to troubleshoot all the things. Let me restart the services. Let's see. Let me restart the Docker service and later I will try, because I created the file, right? The Docker daemon.json file. Now let me try. Yes, now it is got success. See, after creating the Docker and etc/etc/docker/ daemon.json file, right? You have to restart that. Then only it will be. Okay. So let me list out the steps whatever I have done. Let me list out. Okay, configuration. Okay. So first thing is you have to create the repository. Create a Docker type repository. Okay. So Docker type registry or repository, whatever you can call. Fine. Then second one is a give the HTTP port. Okay. Make sure HTTP port. So don't give the Maven port, access port. You can give some other port. Then you can enable the realm token also. Okay. Enable that realm token. Enable the realm token. Docker realm token. Okay. So this is the one. This one. Okay. So then what we have done? So create a /etc/docker dash daemon.json file. Okay. So daemon.json file and add this content. Fine. So add this content. Then restart the Docker service. Fine. Docker service. Now log in the Docker private private registry with help of this command, which is docker login. Okay, so docker login -u username, then URL. So what is the URL? You can let me write the example here. So docker login -u username is admin, then this is the URL. I used the same. After that you logged in successfully. See, we saw that message, right? Login succeeded. Now whatever the available images in the private registry, you can download that with help of the Docker pull, or you can push also. Okay. So now let me try to Docker images. See, this is the image, right? So what I will do, I will create my own image. Okay, or I will use the same image also. So let me check currently where I am. Okay, Docker practice. Yeah. Let me create my own image, guys. You know already docker build hyphen t skimage, okay, colon 1.0 dot, let it be, what happened, hyphen it, hyphen t, not it, hyphen t. Yeah, now I am creating my own image. Once created, I will push this image into the Docker Private Registry. Okay, so let me go here, repositories, click on browse. So this is my Docker image. As of now, it is empty, right? Now what I will do, I will see, now I just created, right? So I will push this image, this one. How to push image? How to push a Docker image? Docker image into either public or private registry. Private registry. Okay. So for this, first you need to create create an image. Okay. Then tag the image, tag that image. Okay. Tag that image. Then you can push the image. I will tell you how to tag. Okay. So push into RT. Push the image. We will see. Push image. How to push the image. So tag means very simple command. So you can use the command docker tag command. Docker tag. Okay. The source image. Then you have to tag name. You have to provide one name, tag name. I will tell you what is the tag name. Okay. So here, so in my case, source image is I want to push this image. Which one? This one, skimage 1.0. I want to push that. You have to provide skimage colon 1.0. Now the tag name. What is the tag name you have to follow? Means you have to follow this tag name. Okay. So in our case, the tag name is, okay. So tag name, you should follow this, like whatever you are having the IP, right, the Nexus artifactory IP, that you have to tag this like this, then slash, then your image name. Either you can go with the same image name or you can give another also, not an issue, image and 1.0. Let me give the same sk image. Okay, so this is the tag name, guys, this one. Fine. Okay, so this is the command. Finally, this is the command. Fine. So this is the command to tag this. Thereafter you can push. How to push means the same command, a very simple command, docker push image name, whatever. So in my case, docker push this will be my image name. That's it. The tag I am given the tag name, right? That one. That's it. Now let me go and apply. We will see. See, currently these two images only available, right? Now let me tag this image with help of the docker tag skimage colon 1.0. Okay, so let me tag to this IP. Okay, enter. See, tagged completed. Let me verify with docker images. See, this is the new image, right? It's tagged, right? Okay, now my image name is this one. If you remember, when we pulled, right, at the time docker.io.libraries dot something came, right, ubuntu. In the same way, this is my registry name. Okay, my private registry name, and this is my image now. Now I will push, guys. Docker push your image name. That's it. You can take this and add the this tag also, because the version 1.0 given, right? Now let's verify. See, it is pushing. It is pushing to your private registry. That's it, guys. Pushed. Push is successfully completed. Now you can verify. You can go and verify here. So go to your repositories, Docker repositories. See, that's it. SkImage. This is the version. Tags are version. Now you can go and simply use this uh, Docker. You can use this image with help of the Docker pull command. That's it. But make sure you have to provide access to them. Okay, so you have to provide access them. Then only they can pull this image. Okay, so how to provide the access and all we will see in the next video. Fine. The same image I want to use this in the different Docker server. Okay, so how will you push means how will you pull means that we will discuss in the next video. That's it, guys. So this is the way you can n number of times you can modify the file and you can create the images and you can push. So here, so Docker, see this image got pushed, right? Now let me push the Ubuntu. Okay, if you want to push Ubuntu again, you have to tag this. Okay, you have to tag this with help of this IP. Okay, then slash your name. You can give any name here. Ubuntu. Then you can specify the version. If you are not specifying, then it will be considering as the latest only. Sorry, Docker tag I need to give. Docker tag Ubuntu. See, this got tagged, guys. You can verify. See, Ubuntu. Fine, latest. Now you can push this one. How to push? Very simple. Docker push this one. That's it. Layer already exists. Okay. Oh, it means it's taken the same layer. Okay. You can refresh this. Oh, sorry. Just see Ubuntu. See. Okay. Ubuntu pushed. And the version is latest. Expand this latest. So likewise, you can create n number of folders here. Okay, n number of repositories. Based on the repository you can push the images. Fine. In the real time also the custom images only we are pushing, guys. Okay, so anyhow the remaining things and all we will discuss in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye, guys.